Hello everybody and welcome to the Rockingham Speedway for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Black's Tire 250 and the return of the Rock to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series schedule. Of course, no surprise, Corey Heim starts on pole position alongside the 13 of Jake Garcia as we are green and underway here in Rockingham. Welcome back, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. As Heim with the early advantage into turn one cleared the lead. They're already nearly 4 wide for second place here going down the back straightaway in the opening lap at Rockingham. Trouble around goes Jake Garcia. Caruth spins Tyler Ankrum and multiple trucks piling up down the back straightaway. For our first caution of the day here at Rockingham, Ankrum hooks Garcia, who's in the wall, collecting Connor Mozak, Raja Caruth, Luke Fenhouse, and a bunch of cars ARCA braking at the back of the field. Damage to Nathan Bird, Brandon Jones involved, Spencer Boyd, Grant Enfinger, the 22 of Tyler Tomasi. A lot of trucks involved. Sorry, correction, 22 is actually Cody Dennison. But yeah, a lot of trucks involved in this one, and that will take out Justin Carroll in the 90 and the 22 of Cody Dennison. So those two guys will be out in 34th, 35th. Lane Riggs now going to take the lead away from Corey Heim on the outside lane on this restart as we get back underway on lap 6. And Lane Riggs leads for the first time here today at Rockingham. He tries to find his way in the victory lane for the second time this season. Of course, got the job done at Homestead a couple of races ago to punch his ticket into the playoffs. He, of course, is battling Corey Heim, already a 2-time winner this season at Daytona and Las Vegas. And the caution's out because Corey Day got spun in the 76 of Spencer Boyd was on his side, Casey Kane style. Landed on the top of the safer barrier, comes to rest on all 4 wheels. A hellacious crash there for Boyd. Corey gets around, the caution comes out again. Connor Mozak, Matt Mills, and Luke Fenhouse are completely destroyed. On Slater restart also involved. Tyler Ankrum caused some damage. Maybe Bailey Curry was in it as well. More trucks of smoke. That's Jake Garcia. The 13 is ruined. Grant Enfinger has smoke pouring out the back of his truck. And absolutely chaotic start. Around goes Lane Riggs. He just got spun out under caution. A chaotic start to this race here at Rockingham. Already down to less than 27 trucks in this race. As you see, Luke Fenhouse, Matt Mills, and Connor Mozak are out. They will finish outside the top 30. Also out, Tyler Ankrum, the real-life race winner, out in 30th place. Bailey Curry out in 29th. Jake Garcia out in 28th. And Enfinger out in 27th. We're nearly 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Gio Ruggiero and Stuart Friesen almost crashing into turn 3. What a save! What a save by Gio Ruggiero. Almost wrecked himself. Now they're hitting again down the front straightaway. Tanner Gray, Ruggiero, and Friesen. More contact. Ruggiero bouncing around like a pinball. And there goes Friesen around. Up the track into Sammy Smith and Norm Benning. That was the longest developing wreck I've ever seen. They about wrecked 4 times. And then Gio Ruggiero was just an absolute pinball off of his teammate Tanner Gray. And bounced finally into Stewie. Turned Friesen around. Up the track he goes. And he collects the 07 of Sammy Smith, who was minding his own business. Gets collected in this one in a wild wreck here at Rockingham. But an intense and wreck-filled stage 1 as Ben Rhodes leads. But now it cycles out to be Corey Heim and Andres Perez as continuing to add to the list of trucks out of this race. Caden Honeycutt is out of this in 26 to 45 with another streak of bad luck. The 45 just can't catch a break lately. That's 3 straight finishes outside the top 20. Sammy Smith out of this one. That 07 truck is just cursed, I think, man, as that truck has had no luck either. Friesen taken out early again, ends up 24th. And Norm Benning gets 23rd. Was honestly good for him, even though he crashed out of the race. That's one of the better finishes for that team they've had in their history. As Heim was leading, and there goes the 38 of Chandler Smith. Gets turned around by Jack Wood, but he saves it off the door of Perez. What a save by Chandler Smith. Keeps it going, keeps his foot in it. Caution comes out either way, but one heck of a drive right there from the 38. Now Corey Heim and Raja Caruth. Of course, Raja, our most recent winner at Bristol Motor Speedway, got his first career win. Leads to the green. Ben Rhodes to the inside, looking to be 3 wide for the lead here. Raja backs out of it. Now it's Rhodes alongside Corey Heim for the race lead. Ben Rhodes, a big push from Dawson. Son, contact made. Heim up into the wall. The 11 into the wall. That's going to cost Corey Heim a ton of momentum on the racetrack and a lot of track position there. Just got squeezed in the wall by Ben Rhodes. And Corey Day and Tanner Gray go spinning in turn 3 to bring out the caution once again here at Rockingham. He's just wild. This might be even worse than Bristol, the amount of wrecks we're having so far. We're still only in stage 1. And here we are on lap 33. It is now still Ben Rhodes in the lead, this time alongside the 26, the rookie of Dawson Sutton, having a very impressive drive to start this race. But Ben Rhodes will go by him. There's Raja Caruth behind us. They almost wrecked back there with Matt Crafton. But up here, now we're 3 wide. Hemrick, Riggs, and Heim. And around goes the 19 of Daniel Hemrick into the outside wall. He goes, and more cars wrecking into him. Kligerman, Nathan Bird, Timmy Hill, Corey Day for the 3rd time. Jack Wood collected. And more carnage at the Rock. One of the most chaotic races we have had all season long, and it still is Ben Rhodes and Raja Caruth and Dawson Sutton at the front of the field. How about Tony Bradinger in the top 5 once again? She continues to find her way into contention late in these opening stages of these races after all the chaos really starts kicking off. And there goes Chandler Smith on the wall with 38, spinning on the bumper of Raja Caruth. Ruggiero around behind them. Crafton's in it. Ty Majeski goes around. There goes Spencer Boyd. Daniel Hemrick piles into him. Another 6 or 7 trucks go crashing off into turn 3 at Rockingham. Just 3 wide, not working for these wide body trucks. Chandler Smith, the ThorSport trucks at Crafton, Majeski, Spencer Boyd destroyed, Daniel Hemrick heavily damaged, Andres Perez barely gets by. And an absolute anarchy here at Rockingham, as Rhodes and Heim continue to do battle for the race lead. Now we're down to just 19 trucks in this race, 16 trucks already out, and we're not even at lap 50. You see Matt Crafton's out, as well as Spencer Boyd and Hemrick, so disappointment for Daniel Hemrick, of course. He's top 5 in the points, looking to put himself in a good spot to make the playoffs. Out in 22nd, Boyd out in 21st, and Crafton, the 2nd straight week, a DNF, but finishing in 20th place. As Ben Rhodes and Corey Heim battle alongside for the race lead here on lap 44. 7 to go in stage 1. It is Rhodes, Heim, and Raja Caruth, and Heim up into the wall. The 11 pushes issue too hard, and Corey Heim in the wall big time, loses all his track position. It's going to cost him the stage, as Ben Rhodes now will hold on to bring home the stage 1 win. Ben Rhodes wins stage 1 at the Rock, followed by Caruth, Lane Riggs, Jack Wood, and Timmy Hill the top 5. Then Tanner Gray, Ty Majeski, Gio Ruggiero gets his first career stage points. Tony Bradinger steals some once again, and Dawson Sutton your top 10. So Ben Rhodes gets his 2nd stage win of the season, only our 2nd repeat stage winner. As we go to stage number 2 here at Rockingham, and keep in mind Corey Heim is 1 lap down. He actually had to pit after getting to the wall there at the end of the stage. Cost him quite a ton of position. Now the 34 Lane Riggs has driven his way into the lead over Tony Bradinger here at Rockingham, and Riggs leads the way coming to lap number 56. And now here comes Ben Rhodes on lap 70, so we're finally getting some green flag runs, finally getting some rhythm to this race as Ben Rhodes, Lane Riggs, and Tanner Gray fight for the lead and control of this race here in Rockingham Speedway. Rhodes, the slide job there on Riggs, looks like he had to lift on entry and then slid up in front of Lane, allowing Tanner Gray to get to the inside, and the 15 now wants his shot at the race lead here. Of course, Tanner Gray right in that bubble conversation, trying to work his way into the playoffs, and behind us there goes Raja Caruth. Just got dumped by Corey Heim in turn 1. Heim just gets it in there too deep and turns Caruth into the wall. Maybe a little bit of frustration left over from Bristol when, of course, Heim felt like he had the winning truck, but it just didn't work out, and Caruth ended up winning. Sends Caruth around. Now it's Rhodes and Riggs still fighting for the lead here on lap 80, with still a good 43 laps to go in this stage, and Lane Riggs back to the lead once again here at Rockingham. Looks like he might have the fastest truck left out there on the racetrack here in Rockingham. And now Riggs got into the wall there next to the turn 4, which allows Tanner Gray to take the lead here on lap 100. 23 to go in stage 2, and now Tanner Gray is going to try to hold off Lane Riggs. Now just 20 to go on the stage. Riggs back to the inside, and he makes the pass look easy here into turn 3. Lane Riggs right back to the front here in Rockingham. Looking like he's well on his way to his 2nd stage win of the campaign in 2025. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Final corner of stage 2. Tanner Gray gets a run through 3 and 4, but he's just going to run out of time, and Lane Riggs wins stage 2 in Rockingham, followed by Tanner Gray, Ben Rhodes, Gio Ruggiero, and Ty Majeski the top 5. Then Raja Caruth, Stephen Maylawsey gets some points, as well as Tony Bradinger again, Dawson Sutton, and Timmy Hill continuing to snag some stage points in this race. So Lane Riggs, your stage 2 winner, and Corey Heim is beached in the middle of turn 3 as we're getting ready to go green. So now he's multiple laps down. There's another incident back there that's going to take Raja out of this race in 18th, as well as Corey Day in 17th. Nathan Bird also out of this one. But yeah, they crashed out of this one. So now we're down to just 16 trucks left on the racetrack in this race. Corey Heim, who everyone thought had a truck that could win this race, is now 7 laps down. Tanner Gray is leading, and around goes Ty Majeski. The 98 gets turned down the back straightaway, and the chaos continues. Majeski clipped off the nose of Stephen Maylawsey in the 2 truck, and that continues to hurt Ty Majeski's chances of competing for the win today here at Rockingham, as Tanner Gray leads, but now Ben Rhodes beats the 15 here on the restart with just 45 laps to go. Ben Rhodes leads Tanner Gray, Dawson Sutton, and Lane Riggs here at Rockingham. Can Ben Rhodes get his first win in the last 3 seasons here in the Craftsman Truck Series and punch his way to the playoffs? We are going to find out as he works his way to the lead, but not for much longer. Lane Riggs is going to shove Tanner Gray right to the front of this field. Now just 39 to go, and Riggs is going to take advantage of the opportunity, get right to the inside of the 15 here, Tanner Gray, and set up his move for the race lead. Here we go, 28 to go. It is Gray, Riggs, Rhodes, and Ruggiero battling for the win here at Rockingham. The 17 finally having a really impressive performance for the rookie. Could get his first career top 5 finish as Lane Riggs continues to try to work his way by Tanner Gray, who has never won in the Craftsman Truck Series. Trying to change that today, but Lane Riggs drives his way into the lead, and Lane Riggs in control at the Rock with just 37 laps to go. Can he hold on and go to victory lane? Now here we are with coming to 12 to go, and here comes Gio Ruggiero, the rookie out of Seekonk, Massachusetts, to the inside of Lane Riggs, leading his first career laps in the Craftsman Truck Series, looking to get his career best finish, maybe even get his first career win in an upset fashion here at Rockingham. He's got his teammate Tanner Gray behind him, but now Riggs has got around the 15, right back to the inside of Ruggiero with 9 to go, and Riggs able to drive it into turn 1 a little bit deeper, and Riggs takes the lead back from Ruggiero. 9 to go in Rockingham. Lane Riggs looking to drive away to victory lane, and white flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Rockingham Speedway. Lane Riggs leads the field, looking to get his second win of the season and the third of his career, as he drives away from Gio Ruggiero and Tanner Gray on this final lap, working their way through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Arguably the fastest truck. He's led the most laps today, and he will go to victory lane. Lane Riggs wins at the Rock. Gio Ruggiero, career best second place finish. Tanner Gray, a great third place run. Ben Rhodes will come across 4th, and Dawson Sutton will round out the top 5. Throughout the rest of the top 10, 1 lap down, Malazzi and Jack Wood, 9th and 10th. And then, of course, after Sutton, you got Timmy Hill coming home with a amazing 6th place finish. Ty Majeski 7th. Tony Bradinger, another top 10 in 8th. But Lane Riggs wins it here at Rockingham, the 3rd of his career, 2nd on the season, leading 115 laps. So here are your final race results from Rockingham Speedway. Lane Riggs, your winner. Gio Ruggiero, career best run, 2nd place finish. Great runs for Tanner Gray, Ben Rhodes, and Dawson Sutton in the top 5. Obviously, I mentioned Timmy Hill, Tony Bradinger, Malazzi, Jack Wood. Avoided all the chaos, got incredible top 10 finishes. Shout out Frankie Muniz in 12th. Then, of course, Corey Heim down there in 16th. Did pick up the Xfinity Fastest Lap Award for the 3rd consecutive race. Just didn't work out for him today. Then all the guys that crashed out of the race: Roger Carruth, Daniel Hemrick, Stuart Friesen, Sammy Smith, Caden Honeycutt, Grant Emfinger, Jake Garcia, Bailey Curry, Tyler Ankrum, and so on and so forth. Just an absolute chaotic one here at Rockingham. As here's your updated playoff grid. Riggs now tied with Corey Heim at the top of the leaderboard with 2 wins apiece, keeping us at 5 drivers locked in. On points, Ben Rhodes and Daniel Hemrick are still pretty good gaps to that cut line, but Jake Garcia, Grant Emfinger, they're right on top of it now within 15, and Stuart Friesen in a dead heat tied with Tanner Gray for the final spot in the playoffs. Friesen currently has the tiebreaker, and then you got Matt Mills, Tyler Ankrum, Andres Perez, and Tony Bradinger right there on the outside looking in, heading into race number 8 next episode, which will be at the Texas Motor Speedway, which could very well be another chaotic race. We will see how that one goes, but congrats to Lane Riggs on the win here at Rockingham. And as we end this episode, as always, I want to give a shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much to JJ, Brenda Breen, and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me, helps this channel, and I continue to grow, produce some awesome content. Now on our road towards 2,000 subscribers. So those of you that are watching this video and are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds, and I would really, really appreciate it. If you want to get a shout out here like these 3 at the end of the video, link to become a paid channel member is in the description down below. And until next episode at Texas, I hope you all have a good one.